DNP death? Yeah, I've used a lot of DNP myself. I have yet to actually hear a real story of someone and the exact circumstances around the death from someone using DNP. It is the world's most powerful but also most deadly fat burner.
Yes, it is.
And so far the feedback is about 95% positive. Everybody reversing metabolic syndrome, extreme fat loss, getting shredded for bodybuilding competitions, have actually used it by a lot of bodybuilders successfully underground. And we never heard about it because they kept it their own secret. And now it's becoming, we're becoming more aware of how much it was used in the past, how much it's being used right now, and actually how safe it generally is if used properly. But overdose does result in death by overheating. Khan here, Mr. California, Khan. You can follow him on Instagram. What is your Instagram?
Kagan, and my last name, Yalaman, Yalaman.
He obviously is in the bodybuilding community, has friends who are bodybuilders all over the world, many of them who have used DNP. One of them died from DNP. How do you know it was DNP that was the cause of death?
So basically, what happened to my friend was, it was like 3 years ago. So he took the DNP for the last 2 weeks before his show. And basically the guy, he was never wanted to do his diet. He was eating everything, but still he was in great shape because he was ectomorph. But he always wanted to have this grainy conditioning for the stage, so he did extreme. What happened was, he took like double or triple more times what you need to use, and suddenly he started to have like sweat, very sweat, and then his body was stiff. He couldn't, he couldn't move at all. And his father and his mom, they saw that and they called the ambulance. What happened was the ambulance came over, but nobody knows about DNP. They were telling the doctors and the nurses they used something called DNP, but they didn't know what to do with it. So they tried to do like heart massage, give oxygen mask, which is totally bullshit. It doesn't work on DNP when your body is overheated. So they took him to hospital, and his body temperature raised so hot, and his brain boiled, and unfortunately he dead. And after that, they made so much research, they find out the only way to treat the DNP coma, to put the patient in an ice cube, like a bathtub. That's the only way to get rid of the body temperature. I mean, to overheat body to lower body heat. So unfortunately, they lost the son. Everybody blame on, these drugs, DNP, but I always tell my friends, this is personal choice. Nobody pushed you to use steroids or DNP or something else. It is up to the person. So I see this guy's videos, Tony, I respect him a lot. He doesn't know he plays with fire, but he knows what he's doing. So just, he's sharing all his knowledge with all you guys fans. So, if you're using this DNP, never ever overdose because you guys are playing with fire.
Let's give him a swell and swole. Be swell and swole, my friends of freedom, pioneers of human evolution.